good morning, good afternoon, good day, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to Business Garage. Over here, it is morning, and so it's a good morning, and you're welcome to Business Garage this Sunday morning. Sunday, we go out, and then we are just serviced and just Sunday, we go out, and then we are just serviced and just refreshed as we get ready to go out and be church and do real church on Monday. Business Garage specifically is where we equip and resource men and women to go out and do big things in the marketplace for Jesus, to extend the kingdom of God in the marketplace. That's what we do at Business Garage. And so if you're tuning in for the very first time, thank you for joining in. And we know that you will find Business Garage today very useful, whether it is for your personal brand, your business brand, whether it's for your church, whatever it is, you will definitely find today's show insightful. My name is Sharon Tumusime, and I am your host this morning on Business Garage. So thank you very much for tuning in. And of course, at Business Garage, we like to share with everybody. So go ahead, share that link with your friends, with your relatives. Make sure that they do not miss. Whatever time you're watching this, please share the link. Let someone know, let someone learn something that will add value to them today of Business Garage. And today is a very special show this day, and we have with us in studio a two-time author. Yes, a two-time author, an amazing lady. She's a seasoned and celebrated digital marketer, and she's a member of the Uganda Digital Marketing Society. I bet some of you didn't even know that existed, but well, there's a society for digital marketers. And she's a founder and a director of a business in Kampala that I will let you know about. She's an author of the first digital marketing book, Make Social Media Work for You, The Art of Social Selling. And that was her first book. The second book is Church Marketing, Making Jesus Famous. I have a copy here, and you can definitely access any of her books at Mahiri Books online, and you'll definitely be able to grab a copy from you. She's a friend of God and serves at Worship Harvest Ministries. So today we have one of our own here in studio. Like I said, she's a founder and director of a business, Kahill Insights in Kampala, Uganda. So join me and let us welcome together the amazing, incredible woman of God, lover of God. She's a serious prayer warrior. And, she's always exciting to see her when you see her in church, trust me. And her name is Patricia Kahill. Patricia, you are most welcome to Business Garage today.
Thank you, Sharon.
Yes.
Wow, what an introduction. Interesting.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, everyone. It's nice to be at Business Garage. It's been a hope thing.
Yes.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
I would sit there.
Yes.
And speak about business and share my knowledge.
Yes.
And my ideas.
Wow.
And today has become that.
It has come to pass.
It has come to pass. Yeah.
Yes, that on this day you're here at Business Garage. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
an absolute pleasure. And Patricia, we like to always give people an opportunity to send greetings,
Yes.
shout outs, to their fans, fans and followers.
Many. Those ones, I don't know. But
Yes.
first person I would like to send my greetings to is Apmo.
Yes.
For the opportunity, for having us business people really have a platform where we can engage, interact, and teach each other what we do and grow. Thank you, Apostle. Thank you very much. Then my papa from Worship Harvest, Bugalobi. Oh, yes, Bugalobians. I send greetings. And Papa Carlo, I love you. I bless the Lord for you. Thank you very much for shepherding us. Thank you for leading us. And lastly, my team at Kahill Insights. You guys, we made it. I'm here. Oh, I'm not forgetting my mother. Yeah, my mother. She'll be like, why didn't you send me greetings? Yes, Mommy, I am here. Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. And all her fans and followers, yeah?
Please, yes. Yeah, guys, I didn't forget you.
Yes.
All my trips, all Instagrammers, TikTokers, wow, blog followers, people at UPS, I also send greetings.
Oh, yes. Amazing. So it is really, really good to have you here, Patricia. Yes. And today we are talking about something interesting, something that we've all interacted with. We've all interacted with, and that is social media. These days, if you're not on social media, you're the only one. Yeah, someone will always look at you in a strange way if you say, you know what, I'm not on social media. They'll be like, what? When did you arrive Earth? You know, that sort of question. So, but first things first, in case there's someone who just arrived Earth or who has been throwing around this social media word, but doesn't know what it is. Patricia, what is social media? How do you define social media?
You know, I have notes.
You have?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some notes you pick from your own books.
Your own books.
We are being taught well.
Yes.
You put your ideas in your book, and then you teach people from there.
Yes. And she's reading from her book, Make Social Media Work for You.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, social media.
Yeah.
Social media is, for a lay person, it's social and media. It's being sociable using a medium. And a medium could be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all these other mediums. Even what we are doing right now on YouTube, we are being sociable by using this medium.
Yeah.
But for the big thing, what I would call definition, would be that it's the use of social networks or platforms to advertise, promote, create awareness for one's business, products, services as a digital marketing strategy. So social media marketing is a digital marketing strategy. It does not stand alone. It's a baby, which I always say, it's a baby under digital marketing. It's a strategy that you use for the platforms. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. I hope you've got that, the difference between just social media and social media marketing.
Because people tend to think that digital marketing is social media marketing. Yet social media marketing is just a strategy.
A part of it.
Yes, it's a strategy among 7 other strategies that are used to market someone's business and services. Yes.
Yes, so it's just one of them.
It's just one of them.
It's just one of them. I think it's because maybe it's something people have talked about over and over, and we don't get to speak enough about the others. Yeah.
Yeah, also because in the community that we are in, it's not being put out there as maybe a learning thing. It's more of a hobby. It began as a hobby, and because it began as a hobby, it wasn't looked at as something that people can invest in to learn more and understand how it works.
Okay.
If you had a smartphone and you are on Facebook, you are a social media person. Thank you. We thank Jesus that you are available. But yet, it's a strategy that speaks in depth into the digital marketing that is needed for your business to grow and interact with people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like we said, it's social, it's media, you're being social.
Yeah.
With a medium.
Yes.
And so your business, when you say your business is on social media, it must actually
have the social part in it.
Yes.
It has to be relating, it has to engage with people, it has to interact, it has to connect, it has to be with a personality. That when I see, let me say Worship Harvest, I know the personality. I know that to differentiate that this is not a Worship Harvest flyer. Because it doesn't relate to me. It does not speak to me the way Worship Harvest speaks to me. So that is the personality that comes out.
Okay. Someone might be saying that, you know what, Patricia, you're talking about a church. Now just tell us a business. If, say, for example, I sell juice.
So you sell juice.
And I'm on social media. I have a social media page. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. Who are you?
Okay.
Who is the business? Some people, we tend to forget that a business online and a business as a business is a person. The same way we have different saving schemes, and you say business money is business money, personal money is personal money.
Yeah.
Business accounts on social media are business accounts, and so personal social media accounts are personal social media accounts. How do you now differentiate? Your business has a language. It has a character. It has a personality. The same way you yourself have a personality. Yeah. Your vision, your goals, your targets, your culture is the personality of your business. So that has to come out on social. You have to create your social media platforms to speak your culture, to speak your vision, to speak your brand identity. Yes, it has to come through that when I see Kahill in sites, it's green, yellow, black, white. When I see Kahill herself, she's just colorful all over the place. You can differentiate between
Yes, they're
the
not the
two.
same.
They
Yeah.
can't be the same. Yeah.
I think usually that's the issue, especially people who have just started out in business.
Yeah.
They want their business to be like them. So they're like, the business doesn't look like me. You know,
Because then when you go, then what happens? Who
Yeah.
will it look like? Then that
Exactly.
means it's going to die when you're longer ahead.
yes. So one, it can look like you, and then you can't just copy someone else's.
You can't, because
Yeah.
you're doing something different.
When I said I want to look like the other guys on my social media.
You can't look like Kahill.
It's true.
There's no way you can
It's
look like
true.
Kahill. We differentiate Pepsi because we know brand. Pepsi is different from Coca-Cola by the logo, by the way it
Yes.
tastes, by
Yeah.
the way it's bottled, by the way it presents itself, how its ads are put,
Yes.
how the brand guide is put. So it's different. You can't say you can look like. You
can-
have to be
yeah.
your own persona.
Based on your culture, your values, your target
Your-
market,
yes.
all sorts of things.
Yeah.
All right. I think now we've gotten some clarity. It's not a matter of copying another guy.
No, you can't.
You're a certain brand, and your business has its own brand as well.
Yes.
And that's what is representative. And it must engage once you're on social media.
Oh, yes.
If it's not engaging, then you're just defeating the purpose. You're just a page there. Yes.
It's like having a relationship with someone and you're not speaking. Yeah, it's a relationship thing. Social media is a
Yes.
relationship thing. We
Yeah.
have to speak to each other. No, I don't like your product. Why?
Yeah.
Because it didn't do this thing for me.
Yes.
You said it's supposed to do this, it didn't.
Yeah.
That is feedback. And then you go back and work on that
on
thing.
it, yeah.
But now if you're not saying,
your product
you're
didn't
not
make me
speaking,
feel
you're
a
just,
certain way.
Yeah.
When you did this, I wasn't happy.
Thank you.
When you released this, we didn't
So
feel
you
it.
create a
Yes.
relationship. Then you come back and even ask, are we improved? Have you checked? And they're like, oh yeah, it now makes sense. Social media gives you easy access to customer, to get feedback, to get ideas from them, to understand if you're actually supplying them what they need
I like
directly. It is not like you're going to do ads on radio where you're not, people are not going to find you. They just have to call an order, or they just have to walk in and then find bad things, and then they don't know how to give feedback. But social media gives you a platform where you can actually give feedback immediately, speak back, create relationships, know the people's families, talk about their things that they like to hear so that they can relate. And we give money to people we relate
We
to.
like.
People
Like and
we
trust,
like
yes.
and trust.
Yeah.
So relationships build the trust. And social media gives you that space.
That opportunity
Yes.
with a wide range of people all over the world that
All
you
of
can
people
do this
you
with.
don't even know
You
can
would
order
never
this.
ever meet.
Thank you.
Yes, you never
Yes.
ever meet. Amazing. Amazing. I like how you've given, the analogy of in a relationship with someone. You are in a relationship with these clients of yours. So now you sort of hinted on it already, actually. You've preempted the next thing. How can a business that is relatively, maybe let me say small to medium, how can they play comfortably in this space, in a social media space? You've sort of hinted on how you can go about it, but just really directly. Yeah.
So I believe, and even all of us who are in a digital marketing space, that we don't stand alone.
Yeah.
We have marketing.
Okay.
We are under marketing. And as a small business or medium business, you have marketing goals.
Yeah.
You woke up the year and said, for this year, we are going to do 1 billion shillings. And everyone in the business is looking at, how do I contribute to the billion? Now, social media marketing or digital marketing comes in and says, on that percentage of 1 billion, we are taking this much. We are going to make sure that we bring this much in the business. So your business, your digital marketing, now taking it to social, because now if you're using social as a strategy for your digital marketing, how much money or how much influence is social going to bring in to feed into the big target?
Yeah.
That's where you start from. Your strategy is for achieving the main goal. So you have to have a strategy as a small and medium business that speaks into the bigger strategy. But that strategy is in the marketing strategy also. So the target, so it's really a chain of flowing.
Yes.
So if there's a target, big target, how much is marketing bringing? How much is PR bringing? How much? So social media, which covers PR, which covers comms, which covers marketing, picks from these different departments and gets its own target. Now, when it gets its own target, then it works backwards on how do we achieve this? What strategies, what kind of content, what kind of information, what are we selling, what product in the big many products that we have are we really going to sell on social? But you, even before you identify the product, you now have to come back to the people, which now is your first goal. Who is the audience? Who is the customer that we want to target, to get that target, the big target that we are eating off? You understand the person. You understand where they are. Which platforms are they working on? What age brackets are they in?
Yes.
What smartphones are they using? Because if you don't know, you're going to produce artwork, you're going to produce videos that don't resonate, that cannot reach them.
Yes.
They might be using mobile, but not a smartphone.
I get it. Yes.
They might be using Instagram, and you think they are on Facebook, which is blocked. So that means you can't even work deeply with Facebook in our country, right now.
Yeah. Yes.
So you have to understand, if I'm looking at this as a client we are targeting as a business, do they have a smartphone? When they're on the smartphone, what platforms are they on?
Yeah.
So in Uganda right now, WhatsApp is the biggest platform that Ugandans are using mainly. Because when Facebook disappeared, everyone now had to find a place, and easiest place to be was WhatsApp, because then you just have to send a message, you just have to create a platform and put your product.
And it's also been improving over the years.
Yes. Yeah. So now WhatsApp becomes your main go-to platform. So now you have done a strategy that says, I'm targeting people in Uganda who have a smartphone that use WhatsApp. What product am I bringing to them is your next step.
Question.
So then how am I presenting that product to them? Am I doing videos? Now you've gone content that you're going to present to them, because you're not going to be always carrying the product and putting
wherever
it,
you're going.
Here is the product.
Yeah.
No. You need to have items that you can share, which we call content. A flyer that speaks about the product, a picture that says this is the product.
Yeah.
And then content also is broken down.
Wow.
Yes, you have to break it down into how to use our product, where to find our product,
why use our
product, when do you use our product,
what does our product do for you?
All those, so that now you have like 7
That's
different
content. All that can be content.
Yes.
Content categories.
The content categories.
Yeah.
Now you have to find out what would be the best way to present these categories. Do I present them in video format? Do I write a blog? Do I write a how to do flyer? Do I just share a picture and say, you see that person? They are opening our product. That is how you open it.
Yeah.
Or this is this person, they are wearing it, so that's how you use our product.
Yeah, if you see so and so in it,
that is how it is
verifying this product. Yes.
So all of them now are also different directions or show of how your product is used, different content directions on how everything is done. So as a small and medium business,
yes,
you have to first think, am I able to sustain the content, to sustain the platform? Which platform am I able to work with? And the platform, how many people I'm targeting on that platform? Very many people want to be on Twitter, X, but you can't speak the language of what we call intellectuals on there. You cannot argue, you cannot defend, you cannot.
Yeah.
So then that platform, you remove.
It's not going to work for you.
It's not going to work for my product. Even my product is not a service product, because services, we realize that
work well
on Twitter, on X. But then product ones,
not as much.
As much.
Yes, yeah.
Product now works on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because you're going to show a picture,
I'll be able to
you're
see.
going to see.
Because the people who go there go to look
for pictures.
Anyway.
Yes.
They don't intellectual conversations.
They don't really want at all. So in my circle, we're trying to say the bourgeoisie platform.
Is which one?
Instagram. Which is all stylish, which is all, anything glamorous goes on Instagram.
It intimidates the nerds.
Thank you. But then when you want somewhere to go and you want to have the in-between, they are intellectuals, but then they also like the glamour. You go to TikTok.
So now that speaks into the target market. Once you know them, then you know which platform
they are on. So that's why TikTok now is second in Uganda.
Because it takes
It
care of different
takes
categories.
care of almost all categories.
Yeah.
Everyone can be on TikTok.
You can all
And this
be happy.
platform,
Yes.
you don't need to be a signed up user.
You can use it
You
without.
can just have downloaded the app and then you start receiving content. You just see content.
Yes.
So you don't, so you're,
There's no pressure to belong.
No,
per
that
se.
is on the side of the user. But now for you, who is creating content, who is a business that is using the platform, you have to put that in mind that there are people here who have accounts.
Yes.
But then there are people here who don't have accounts and are also watching.
And my target.
And are my target. So you have to think in that direction. So the last one would be to be you. Keep up the presence of you as a business. Do not change to become something you're not. If you are the people who are playful, you've introduced us to being playful, continue being playful. That is why we came. That is why we are consuming the content.
That's what we like about
That is
you.
what we like about you. Don't change it. Stay in the lane. Don't find a new lane because, someone else is now doing a different
Competition.
thing. Now we are going to go and change it. The brand identity now disappears. Now we are
changing it.
wondering, okay, you are joyful. Now why are you looking
They're
a little
too
bit
serious
too
for us.
serious?
Yes,
What
yeah.
has changed? What has happened? Did they get a new
So
boss?
we worry that
We
is the
worry-
product the same?
Thank you. We worry about what you're giving us. Has it also changed? Should we go to the markets and see if it has changed? Should I stop using it because
Yeah.
you've changed? Because what you change online, we also anticipate that the product or the
has also
service has
suffered
also
the
changed.
same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing, amazing. I think you've understood, if you are a small and medium business, how you can actually navigate this space. It's not a matter of going and posting.
No, you have to think
Yeah,
through.
today
There
what
has to
can I
be a
put? What can I
plan.
put today? What can I? No,
People-
it's planning, it's intentionality. There's a lot of
There's
intentionality.
something we call a content calendar.
Okay.
A content calendar is derived from your content plan. These are the things I want to put up. But then you can't put, so 14th is Valentine's Day.
Come on now.
You can't put school fees on 14th.
Mm.
You get it? So the content calendar helps you to see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
What will I be telling
What
these
happens
people?
in these days for my people that I'm targeting? How do I speak into their Sunday?
How
What
do we
I say-
engage at this
What do I
level?
say
Yeah.
at lunchtime when they are eating food?
Yeah.
Are they even eating? Is this a time to speak to them for this particular thing?
Yes.
You see, so a content calendar will help you
plan out
your content that you've created
based on the seasons and the things
and
that are
times,
happening.
yes, that are happening in the whole community, that are happening throughout the world. Do you celebrate some of the international days or you don't? Do they relate to you or they don't relate to you? Do you relate with the country days or you don't? So you have to find a balance in how you also post the content. You may be consistent and every day you're waking up and saying, good morning, how are you? Oh, have a lovely day. Then, good morning, how are you? Have a lovely day. Okay, is your product lovely day or it is good morning? Like, how does your product work in good
Yes,
morning, have
yeah.
a lovely day? So those things, the content calendar helps you to fix them.
To fix some of those. So, wow. So we've learned if you don't have a content calendar, and it doesn't have to be anything complicated. You can first start simple and go all the way. And many times we think that content calendars, those complicated things are for, digital marketing agencies. So my business doesn't have budget to that extent. So at what point should I consider using a paid, maybe digital service provider or, subscribing or, one of these things? At what point do I go to that next level as a business? Should it be as soon as I get my ID and register at URSB? What is it? When do we get into this space? Yes.
So it's
On social media, really, paid advertising and things.
social
like
media, really. So the first thing is, if you are in a medium organization, there's a small budget for marketing.
that. Okay.
What portion of that marketing budget do you have to do social media? That should be the starting point.
So there should be something.
There has to be something. It might
Yeah.
be a marketing budget that does not maybe cater for social media.
Yeah.
Then if it doesn't cater for social media, then you have to go back and say, okay, what do we need
Yeah.
to stay afloat on this platform? the first thing you might want to work with easily, you have a smartphone. Let's begin from there. Open the platforms. Open the platforms that you have identified and said, I'm going to go on Instagram, I'm going to go on TikTok, I'm going to go on LinkedIn. And this is why we are going. So you have all your things put down on paper. LinkedIn, we are saying this. Instagram, we are saying this. TikTok, we are doing this. Now, if you picked TikTok, you already know you're doing a lot of video. If you picked Instagram, you already know you're doing a lot of pictures.
Yes.
If you're doing LinkedIn, you know you're going to mix both. So, and you also know that LinkedIn is a professional site. We already ascertained that Instagram,
yes.
Then the TikTok is a mixture.
Everybody enjoy.
Everybody enjoy. So now that means you're going to break it down, deep down, and continue and say, who do I have that is willing to volunteer? Who in the business do I have that can volunteer to start
to
us
do
off?
some of these.
Yes.
So use the people
things
that you have.
The
Yes.
resources that are available can
So
start
even when
you
you're
off.
hiring, maybe look at what more can this person
Do, yes, because you have that thing in the
yes.
back
I
that
might
you
say I'm
need to
hiring
fill.
an admin.
Yeah,
but
there's also
how good
the
are you
money.
with social?
Yeah. Can you post?
Yes,
you
yeah.
begin with, can you post? We can work together to come up with a post,
Yes.
but can you
post it? Let me look at yours. Your Instagram.
Your Instagram.
Yes.
And please, people, look at people's Instagrams. They speak, look at their social platforms. They will speak what they are bringing to your business.
They tell you who you
Yeah.
are. Yes.
So that is the first one. Look at the resources available, work with that. Then, as you grow, numbers are growing. There's a client who you found on LinkedIn and gave you 2 million, 3 million. Then you're like, okay, let's invest in data for your phone. Or let's buy you a phone for the company that does the digital marketing thing. Let's shift from your phone. Because really now our accounts will get lost.
Yes.
Then you buy a phone. Then the phone can be done that takes the pictures, takes the videos. It's where the calendars are kept in a Google Drive, things like that.
Yeah.
I know people are going to say, Google Drives are hard, I can't access the Excels, what? There's a tool that my company is actually developing, a normal calendar, normal everyday calendar, but it's a content calendar, where you can get pen and paper and write. And put it on a desk where everyone else can see. Oh my God, today we are posting this. So and so, we're supposed to post this.
Yeah.
We didn't post yesterday. Time is going. Everyone can see it there. Because I know the distractions that happen with having everything on your mobile. You will forget. You go in to look for something different, you end up in another
place altogether.
You are in a very deep rabbit hole. You don't even know how you got there. You don't even know why you went there.
Yes.
So we are trying to fix that small thing.
By doing something more manual.
Yeah, more manual. Yeah, we are not running away from digital. Don't start now you have taken us
It's just
back.
managing.
We are trying to manage
And make it
that
easy
part.
for you to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Then you continue as you grow. Because now finances are the determinant of how you go your digital part. If the money that came in, they have said, okay, that money came in from the digital people, give it to them, let them grow. Then you can now start thinking the ads. But the point is, what are you advertising? Does it need the push? Does it need to be seen?
Yes.
Do you have the volumes? Because when you push it to 1 million people
And
to
they-
see,
and they start demanding.
and then they start demanding, and then you don't have the volumes, then you have now hit yourself that they're just advertising to show off. They don't have the product. You see these people, they what? You have to also know that we want to hit a target of 1,000 people or reach 1,000 people, and we already have the 1,000.
So you should be able to match the demand that
of
your whatever is
you
going
want
to
reach.
create.
Yes.
Yes.
If you can't, first down on the ads, because you're going to advertise, and ads will do the thing.
They will go where you want them to go.
They will definitely go. They do not lie. There's one thing that I know that ads online don't lie. They will go as you directed them to go, who to reach.
They are
will
good
reach
arrows.
That person. They are very good arrows in a They are the best. So if they reach them, they reach me, Kahill, and they're like, I'm selling shoes, and they are gray, and then I call and I'm like, you said you're selling gray shoes, and I
need 2 pairs.
I want 2 pairs is even late. I can ask for 5. I
But
have
I don't know
people
about
to give.
that. Exactly.
And then you're like, the last one has just gone out. Why is your ad still running if the last one has just gone? Immediately the last one goes out, stop the ad. Immediately.
Yes.
Because I'm going to come.
So that's part of the decision,
Yes.
that you're advertising, but can you match
Can you
the
match
demand
the
that
demand?
is going to come?
Yes. Then the
Wow.
other question you asked me is hiring someone. Like now you're hiring. Be ready that you're going to grow that department. I have noticed that people call for digital marketeers, then they become the designer, the strategist, the content creator.
I mean, I'm paying
the
you.
content manager.
I'm paying you.
The page manager, the identifier of which client is coming in. Can you do all those jobs? You can't. So when you pivot and say, okay, we are now shifting to the real digital marketing
Yes,
thing.
we're no longer working with an agency.
We are no longer
to
working with,
outsort it.
we are no longer working as the small person we were with our admin. Now we are shifting to the real, growing this
It's
muscle.
no longer the business owner doing it themselves.
No.
Yes.
You really need to know what you want the person to do that returns on your business.
Yeah.
Because you're going to hire a content creator who is a videographer, yet you needed a content creator who is a blogger. You want someone who writes, but you've hired someone
Who makes good videos. Yeah.
So now it becomes a mismatch. You've been writing good copy for yourself, and then this one comes, we put video. There's this video here. Now all of us are like, what happened? You have changed. You have shifted. You no longer tell us things. We no longer read things from you. We only see people dancing on songs and what. Yes. Then your brand identity has also shifted.
At that point.
Yeah. So you need to understand the person you're hiring and what exactly they are going to do, and if they match the growth you've been at. Yeah. You don't want someone who's going to give you at a curve up here and you want to swee, and then you have to swee.
Yes.
Then you have to rebuild again.
And what I was thinking about also is, does that there's a time Director Grace was teaching us and said that the person has to match what they're bringing. So this head count, whatever they are doing, does it bring in the money at least to pay them?
That is the other thing.
Yes.
Because if you're hiring someone and you want them, because you as a manager, you owner, you have been doing this thing and you've been bringing your 10 million per month that's been coming in. And like this 10 million now, because now we're going to become 2, let's target now 20 million, because now you can bring your 10 and my energy is, we do it. And then a person brings you 5. They can't even match your 10.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way. There's a lot of teaching that needs to happen in businesses, which doesn't happen when digital marketeers come in. We need to know, who is this business? Who are you? You want me to help you speak about yourself, but who are you?
Yeah.
What have you been doing? How can I improve what you've been doing? Most times when you hire, I've noticed people have sent my people that I've trained so well, they have hired them, and then they're like, there, you take. Now deal with
do the thing.
Do the thing you are hired for. The person doesn't know your brand, doesn't know your vision, doesn't know the target market, doesn't know your targets as a business, and you want them to just, this week you have not posted anything. They're trying to figure out, do you sell the product online or you sell it manually?
Yes. Yeah.
You need to orient our people. You need to orient us, the digital marketing people, to know what we are selling for you. Then we can do the good work. We are skilled. Yes, we have self-skilled ourselves. There are no deep schools that say this is a digital marketing school, send someone there. But we have gone to schools. We have gone to CMI. We have done, sorry, not CMI, CIM.
I was about to say,
We have gone to we have gone to CIM and studied our things. We have gone to the Uganda Management Institute and studied these things. We have got our certificates. Now use our skills to benefit you.
So help us to help you.
Thank you.
So which goes back to what you said. You need to understand your business, your target market, because that's the information this digital person will need. I can reach there and I ask you your
vision and you don't know.
Yes, yeah.
And then I have to sell the vision online.
Yeah. So it can be a bit tricky for that person.
It really is.
So you've already actually mentioned some of the, if I would call them pitfalls or challenges that businesses face.
Oh, yeah.
So one of them is just lack of clarity on your part, in your mind.
Yes.
Then it is, not having the the supply for the thing you are pushing.
Oh, yes.
Then not understanding your target market.
Not understanding. You don't know if you're targeting
Yes.
19-year-olds or 30-year-olds.
30-year-olds.
All of them are there.
And then the content calendar, because
co-
it's like, you just wake up and you're like, this would be good content. Then you post it tomorrow.
And then you don't, and then there's that thing
Yes.
that I learned recently. The content has to speak to someone, like directly to someone. Like if you're posting, you're like, I'm speaking to Sharon.
Yeah.
Right now, I know Sharon might be seated in her office on her desk, and she has just opened her LinkedIn account.
So in my head, I've seen Sharon.
I'm seeing Sharon. And I want Sharon to connect with what I'm saying. I'm thinking Sharon is taking coffee. So when I'm crafting the content, I'm beginning with, hello, how's the coffee? Have you taken a juice today? Have you taken a coffee today? Was the breakfast nice? Do you know that if you don't take breakfast, you're not going to be able to wear your shoes very well because you're tired, blah, blah, blah. I'm selling shoes, remember? But I began with the direction
How
that
are you
pulls
about
you
food?
in.
Yes, yes.
Now,
Based on how I'm visualizing you.
Thank
really.
you. Now, that moment, you're like, how did they know I'm taking coffee? There's people, how did they know?
But they've understood their person.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Bringing me to the next thing. What key things, because these social media accounts give you reports and things like those. What are those key matrices that someone should look at when they're looking at this account? I'm a newcomer. I've just started using it. I'm not an expert digital marketer. I'm not really an expert, but I have my business and I have access to these things. What are the key things that I look at to see if this is actually working for me and to see which platform is the best for me?
So, you set goals.
Yes.
When you started out.
Yes.
And you're like, I need to reach 1,000.
Yes.
So we are reaching 1,000. So you're reaching 1,000.
Yeah.
And you want to sell 1,000 of those things.
Yeah.
Your money might be 10 million.
Yeah.
You put that aside, and now you come. How many people did we reach? Reach is one of the things.
Yeah.
We reached 10K. We wanted to reach 1,000. Okay.
We've
even exceeded.
Yes.
We wanted to sell 1,000 product. So on the 10K, we reached how many people ordered?
Actually ordered.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had 2,000. We hit the 1,000. Now, product acquisition. Who
Yeah.
bought is another metric to track. Then, the last one of the money. Did they bargain? Because you need to know. Did they bargain? Did they buy at the top price? Did we sell at a discount? Those kind of things. Did we offer a discount because there was a Valentine's event and then we said we are cutting price? How much of those things happened? In the long run, did we hit our 10 million? That's another one.
Those are the top
Those
five
are like
probably.
for a critical
Yes.
business person who is looking
The
at their
rich-
real numbers.
Number one?
Rich.
Yes.
Now I'm forgetting. The rich, acquisition, and then money.
Yes.
The money that came in.
Yeah.
Acquisition would be, I asked and didn't buy. You see, but I am buying next month. This month they didn't buy.
So I've
That
signed
month.
them up.
I've signed them
got
up.
the
They are
name.
subscribed.
Yes.
Their product is still waiting for them to pay the money.
Yeah.
That money, that product is already removed from the shelves, is put aside. But the money has not yet come in.
But what I'm hearing is that on my side, I should have a place where I can see these numbers.
Yes, they are.
Not necessarily because I've set goals on this side. There should be a system
That also
that I'm going
tracks.
to put against this one.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yeah, yeah.
So
to
some
know
people-
how many came from social media.
Some people tend to say, I want followers. Then the followers do what?
Yeah.
The followers are
That
not
was
going to
be
buy
my
the
next
juice.
question. Or, sometimes,
So if you can have your customer number of 100 people.
who are helping you hit your 10 million.
And your 100 people are helping you meet
your 10
your
million
10
target.
million target.
Comfortably, month in,
and
month
then
out.
I
Yes.
want 1 million, and only one is buying. The rest are just there.
And
There
you
are
have 1
few
million
warmers on your
followers.
account.
You have account warmers. Okay, all right. I think we have had that.
Then the other thing that people like
Yes.
to go, like the smaller ones. Now, those are the money ones, But then these ones are for the engagement, the social, because you're using social media platforms.
To see how engaged.
to see how
Yes, to see if you've
sociable you
actually
are.
put on this
Yes.
social. You're fulfilling the part of social.
There's the likes how many people liked the post. And then now the good thing is the
views.
likes have been divided. There is people who can cry on your post. There are people who can be sad, people who can dance, people. So you can measure and be like, oh my God, we had a number of dancers.
People were dancing
They
for
are
this
so
post. What
excited
did we
about
do that was
this
so
thing.
special?
And this is the other thing. Those both things give you another line of content. Because you can ask the person, why are you sad on my product?
Why this emoji?
Why did you
Why the
put
sad?
this emoji? And then a person can tell you, I bought your product. I didn't want to write, but I bought your product last year and it didn't work for me. So every time I see it, I feel sad. So that's why I put a sad emoji. You have feedback. So
Then you can deal with the matter.
You deal with the matter. Then there's one for comments. How many people commented and what did they say? And that one, we measure it in sentiments. What is either comments fun? Are they comments of sadness? What kind of sentiment are the comments about? Are they encouraging other people to come and buy, or are they discouraging other people from buying? Are they comments that we're supposed to follow up to really ascertain if that happened at one of our branches or it didn't happen?
So when you see comments, don't ignore them.
Don't ignore. Come back and
Look
engage.
through
Look
every
through
comment.
everything. Engage back. It's like me saying hello and you're just looking at me. I'm like,
Yeah, because you go to many pages, product pages, people are speaking, but they're silent.
They're silent.
Yeah,
So I want
yeah.
to come back like this person doesn't talk back. They just want to, they are feeding me.
They just want
but
us
they
to
are not-
buy. They're
Yeah.
hunters. We're not connecting with these people.
The hunter thing. Really,
Yes.
it's there work also on
Wow,
social.
time is quickly running out. AI, as we wrap up.
So-
What is its role? How do I use it as a small and medium-sized business to just improve my social media? Either the
Interestingly,
reach or my content. Is there a way I can use it then?
interestingly, that people are saying AI and don't know that they've been using AI for a long time. Just because generative AI has come, now everyone is like, oh, AI.
Yeah.
You've been using it.
Yes.
You see those automations that you have been using on Facebook, where you say hello and then I say, hi, how can we help you? That's an AI
Already,
automation.
yes, yeah.
And it has been around before.
Forever. Yeah.
Forever. So, AI, the one that people are talking about right now, which is generative, is mainly helping you understand human behavior. How do these people talk? This person is speaking like this. How do I respond back to them the way they are speaking? So it's mainly in line with creating content, in talkability ways, writing blogs. That is the AI. It helps you with creating the nice, resonative flyers, the videos that you want people to resonate with,
Yes,
finding
yeah.
the right images and putting them together and then bringing your message out, because you can write your whole story and put it in an AI tool, and then AI tool can produce a video and it really resonates with the people. So AI, the whole shebang that is going on right now is for that kind of AI that speaks to human, that has human abilities. It can create a smiley face. And they're like, wow, that looks like Kahill. It's not Kahill, but I created an AI that looks like me so that I don't have to take pictures every time. I just can't tell the AI, remember the face I gave you last time? Yeah, create me when I'm sad. Now put me in a black dress. Now, yeah, red flowers also, because really we are going at a barrier and we need to put red flowers. Now, this is the art. And then I bring that picture and put it in a flyer. And Bambi Kahill is really sad. Yeah, Bambi.
Yeah.
That's the functions.
Yes.
That's the automation that is happening. There's automation and then content creation. And then the other one is lead generation. That's what AI is also doing. You can assign an AI tool and ask it to identify 17-year-olds who live in Masaka and enjoy taking lock boom. Identify them online. And then this is the platform I want you to sieve them out. Then you come back and tell you, I found this account. And now what are they looking into? Someone who said anything to do with lock boom. And then they are already put,
age,
and you know when
yes.
you open your account, you put your age. I was born at this.
I know.
So now all that information is out there for the AI to go through and say, here are the 2,000 people in Masaka who enjoy rock boom and they are 19-year-olds. Now I can target them with the other ads. Yeah.
So key thing, really content creation,
Content creation,
and lead generation.
and then automation. responses.
and
Yeah.
things like those. So you can actually use that. It doesn't matter the size of the business.
Doesn't matter.
So it's an advantage basically
Most
for
people
the
already
small
have it.
and medium size.
Even
Yes.
your WhatsApp has it already. You
Already,
ask it questions
yes,
every
you ask it
time.
questions,
How do I
yes.
mix this with this? And that?
Yes, yeah, yes. So I guess that's it. You actually have somebody that can already assist you right now. Yes. So really, there's no excuse for not playing big and taking advantage of social media. It's available for our businesses. It's made us, like we had, connect to all our potential clients around the globe.
Oh, yes.
Around the globe. So just because you're in Kampala doesn't mean you can't reach your customers in Masaka and in Mbarara and things like those. So you can actually go big with social media. But this you already knew. So today we're just confirming what things that you already knew. But if you didn't know, I'm sure that you have found this very useful. The conversation continues. Remember, Kahill has 2 books, Church Marketing, Making Jesus Famous, as well as Make Social Media Work for You. So if you've liked the conversation and you thought we could tell you a lot more, it's true. You can actually hear a lot from here by reading The Art of Social Selling. That's Patricia Kahill's book. It's available at Mahiri Books, and it delves deeper into the things that we were talking about. She also runs a consultancy, a firm, so you can actually go and do a consult in case you wanted to ask a lot more. But remember, the things that you don't do, you don't know. So if you're saying you know them, why aren't you doing them? So until you're doing them, we can as well assume you don't know them. So please go ahead and start. Create those content calendars. Go out and tell people what you have. The market is available. Recognize that your product is needed, and you can use social media to reach your customers. So thank you very much, Patricia. It's been absolutely amazing having you. It's always amazing because we always learn from you. And from us here at Business Garage, we never like to leave without giving you an opportunity to give your life to Christ, the one that created you, that one that gives you a purpose for living, the one that wants to be in relationship with you, who wants to engage with you so that he can turn your life around and make it better than it is. If you think you're having a good life, Jesus can make it even, next level things. So give your life to Christ today. And if you'd like to make that decision, you can say this prayer with us. Say, "Dear Lord, thank you for my life. Thank you that you've loved me. Thank you that you gave up your life so that I could have life in its fullness. And today, I accept you as my Lord and Savior. Forgive me for all my sin. Turn my life around. I receive you. I receive your gift of salvation. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. And if you just said that prayer, you are born again. And we would like to hear from you. Let us know that today on Business Garage, I gave my life to Christ. And we'll connect you to a loving church family. You can also call this number. There's a pastor at the end of this line that can connect you to a loving church family, talk to you, pray with you, and just celebrate the great decision you just made. So you can send a message to this number, +256 775 642 449. I repeat, +256 775 642 449. There is a pastor there, and we'll be able to connect with you. And for the rest of you, you can join us at Garage at any one of our 160 plus locations at Worship Harvest Ministries. We love to see you and love to know you and love to pray with you and just hang out with you. So please do join us. There's definitely one near you. And from myself and everybody in studio and the media team, we love you. We are rooting for you. Go out and be a blessing this week. Bless somebody with some money. Until next time, bye-bye.